Yes, yes, welcome in everyone. It's the One Burner Bachelor. 37 steps up high above the city on kind of a cool, hazy fall day. It looks like the sun's trying to come out. It's Monday. Monday's a big day for our new. Today, the truck, the load, the food comes in over at the Hyde Park Emergency Food Pantry at 3:30. It's just 2:30 now. I'm getting an episode here of the One Burner Bachelor done before I anxiously head over there to unload that truck. So, right here, again, this past weekend, this Saturday, Sunday, as we talked about the food pantry and all the other things going on and the people involved, the Fancy Ghost Nation is really catching steam or beginning to float or beginning to, or whatever ghosts do. My friend Jim came by and added some white to the ghost and some white to the YouTube logo. All right, so this past weekend, as I mentioned, I had the most views, the longest amount of time watched, and the most comments. So things are picking up due to the Hyde Park Emergency Food Pantry, I believe, due to Jim's great artwork and Angelo's great idea for the Fancy Ghost Nation to get classrooms to do this and people at work, and it doesn't matter how old you are, just get it going. So I'm going to get back here outside. So I'd mentioned maybe once or twice before, I've been in the food service industry now for close to 40 years. I started at the pizza shop years ago and had a couple places of my own, and have worked corporate, and have worked with residents of the elderly, and have worked fast food. I've worked them all. And along the way, you meet people. And I've mentioned Senior. I've mentioned Hardy Catering. I've mentioned a couple others that have taught me things, the way to do things along the way, and just the good. But on the other hand, there are four fingers and a thumb. And as you go through this 40 years in the business and get a new job sometimes, or new people come into work, there are also people you learn how not to do things from. So today, being Halloween, and on the heels of all the great comments of my shirt on the back of my chair and how funny that kind of was, and my favorite weapon of choice, and the spatula in the pocket, I have now, okay, so there is that's a person. You see his face, his yellow scarf, his tie, and his name tag, and the spatula and the wooden spoon in his pocket. Now this person, I can't remember, I think his first name was John. He was the food service director of the place. But we're just going to go with J Clown for a name tag. And whenever I refer to this person who I learned how to not do so many things, we're just going to call him Clown. And even if this costume is not here or taken down, you'll know who I mean when I mean Clown. Angelo's here. He's taking it easy. And what I have going in the pot right now, and once again, it smells fabulous. In here right now with a couple fresh cloves of garlic, I'm actually going to turn the heat down a little bit, are these Tennessee Pride ready-to-cook mild sausage 8 patties. So out of Clown's pocket here, we're going to just kind of flip these over again. They smell fabulous. Oh, and they're browning up nice. Now I put these right in from frozen, and put the garlic cloves right in there, knowing that not only would the sausage patties release what froze them, but there's fat in sausage, and fat is flavor. So that's what's going on in here, is the garlic and the sausage in their natural juices and the natural flavor of the garlic are all just getting happy now. All right, so we'll be back in just a minute. Big day, big things happening. We do not have a new venue yet, or a venue for the Fancy Ghost Nation costume party, but we're working on it. It's only Monday. We've got some time. We've got a couple of options. I mentioned a couple maybes yesterday, and I will just have to see what happens. But for now, there's another, once again, smell-o-vision. Fresh garlic and sausage in there. Woo! And there will be one more ingredient that people have been asking for here on the One Burner Bachelor. Thanks, Angelo. Thank you, Hyde Park Emergency Food Pantry. Support your local food pantry. They all need help. I'm with you, Janet. And so right here, we're going to get another look at the outside. And I need to mention something again. During a very, very recent episode, I talked about my friend Jim drawing the sign, and then taking that sign down to Victor at Boost Mobile, and Victor making me copies. Well, I need to back up on that a little bit. Victor is awesome. He put copies of that on a hard drive for me. And I went across the street to Minuteman Press, who is now one of the newest supporters and subscribers to the show. There are raffle tickets available there. And the gentleman at Minuteman Press gave me copies from the hard drive that I needed. And then I went to Blue River Convenience to see Milton. And Milton was gracious enough, as their supporters and subscribers, to free make all of those copies for me that are now posted around the community, touting the One Burner Bachelor Fancy Ghost Nation costume party. Now, again, I've had a couple of comments of, do I Google Fancy Ghost? How do I know what costume to wear? This is something we've invented and we've created. Instead of the white ghost costume, we're being fancy. Bed sheets, silk sheets, curtains, tablecloths, any material, anything that makes you a fancy ghost. And the good word is, no matter where we do have this or how we do this, the ghost of Elvis will be there to do selfies for a donation of $1 to the food pantry. And if we do run a raffle, you'll get two more free tickets to the raffle. I'm not sure if all that's going to go down, just because I don't know exactly where the venue is going to be, but it's still worth $1 to donate to the Hyde Park Community Emergency Food Pantry and get a selfie with Elvis. We'll be back, everyone. The One Burner Bachelor. Yes, we're back. And any of you that have watched the show and probably know where sausage and garlic goes, sauerkraut. There's a whole can of Clover Valley sauerkraut in there right now on top. I'm going to put this is now the shallow Dutch oven. We're going to put the cover back on that, turn the heat up a little bit, and let it rip for a bit. Yes, that was not a pull tab. And check this out. My friend Ronnie G, instead of continuously listening to me squawk about not being able to use the electric can opener and hassling Angelo to do it for me, he bought me and brought by the other day a can opener. And it works. It opened that can. One Burner Bachelor, 37 steps up high above the city. Support the Hyde Park Emergency Food Pantry and the food pantry in your area, especially before the holidays. It's all for the good. Oh, can you imagine if a couple of classrooms and all the little kids come in for their Halloween party all dressed as members of the Fancy Ghost Nation from the One Burner Bachelor? That'd be awesome. You never know. We'll be back, everybody, to finish up. Yes, we're back. There's another great shot of Jay Clown. We're just going to call him Clown. And, of course, it smells fabulous in here. And many comments from yesterday. I commented when I was making the chowder that I'm going to wear that T-shirt. It smells so good. Thank you, everybody. A lot of people thought that was kind of funny. So I'm not going to use the same joke today. But I have a feeling this T-shirt smells even better with sausage patties, sauerkraut, and fresh garlic. So all I'm going to do right now, and I'm going to just try to keep the camera on us here, is I'm going to reach back in Clown's shirt pocket, and I'm going to fish around for just one of these awesome sausage patties. Because they're 3 ounces each, but that's cool, and that's going to be enough as I just kind of... So what I'm doing here is, you see me fishing around for one. All right, there's a good one. Okay, so it's going right here on this bun with some... Oh, yikes. With some sauerkraut. Yep, I've got mustard on the top half, mustard on the bottom half. We're going to fold it over like that, and we're going to wrap it in foil. Oh, smell-o-vision. The offer is still out there. One Burner Bachelor. Fancy Ghost Nation costume party. Become a member of Fancy Ghost Nation. Oh, it's going to be fun. Get your raffle tickets here at all these places. More we'll be adding, because this is just really becoming fun here in the community of Hyde Park. Hyde Park Emergency Food Pantry. I'm on my way there now to assist these other volunteers. Here's my boy Angelo. He's in bed today. It's lousy out. Help these other volunteers stock that place and pack that place for families that come in tomorrow and Thursday. Thanks again, everyone. So One Burner Bachelor clown stories will start soon. See you next time, everybody. Angelo is just fine.